Ba, 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 bum. Your life suit means nothing. There's damage. One heart to go. Oh, he's riding on again. Oh yeah, he's just going for rock smash.
Before gene farming, your vengeance needs to be satisfied. Is this on Molten Tiggy, Genus? Because I have farmed that fight so much that I know exactly what he does at every move. I know how to perfect that fight now because I've farmed it so much.
Bum. There we go. That was a fun sequence.
Yeah, isn't it? I like that a lot.
That was neat.
Right, this is one of my favorite story beats. Like, this is just the beginning, but it's gonna keep going for like the rest of this area.
Great job, buddy! Why were you trying to hold us back?
You won't interfere with our plans.
What could it mean? Why would they want us to stay away from the lab? Oh no. That means... They're after Ratha! We gotta get to him before they do.
West of Lemoore Desert.
All set over here.
Huh, here too. Good thing the commander was gullible enough to think we were going to help the researchers.
What's going on? Where are they taking Ratha?
Ship!
Stop it!
What? You?
Let him go this instant! You don't understand. That Rathalos is...
Stay out of this!
Hold it right there! Give Ratha back!
You again! May as well take her too. Now, let's go!
No, let me go!
Hey! I thought you said no one would get hurt. Quiet down, boy. We've got work to do.
Let's get him!
Roberto, you know what this is all about? Was that rider working for your hunter buddies?
Who knows?
How can you not know? Aren't you on the same team?
I've never seen that rider before, okay? Our orders were to scoop up Ray's Wing Ratha. But maybe someone was plotting to steal him.
What would make you say that?
Look, it's just a guess. I don't know any more than you. We'll have to catch those guys and make them spit out the truth. Look! It's faint, but you can see the ship's trail. We gotta hurry.
Right! We can't let them get away!
Alright, rescue mission time. Mysterious riders block your pathway to the lab, or you're being held up. Both Anna and Ratha are kidnapped. Who are these riders? What do they want with Ratha? Filled to the brim with questions, you chase after the sand ship where Anna and Ratha are being held. Let's go reach out to the friggin' truth. Also, a nice catavan stand.
But it's getting pretty interesting now, right?
I am interested to see what's up with these antagonist riders. So
yeah, and also just like they're working together with like hunters as well. Like you never see them. So like I was just like, oh, this is like a really cool thing, and like I hope that like it gets built upon later.
This is probably the like one time the story's like kind of gripping me a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a really cool idea.
Again, I've talked about like how I feel about the story. I think it's fine. It's serving its purpose pretty well. But like this is like the one time where I'm like, yeah, I want to actually see where this goes. Oh, I just came here to get a heart. Oh, we got dens. Alright, time to keep a lookout for rare dens. That sand ship can wait, Navarro.
And I think that one subquest, the items are in the northwest corner of the map.
Alright, maybe we'll go do that.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting you can't fly yet because you have like this Legiano. I'm like, why is he not flying around? I'm like, oh wait.
That's an ability you get later in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, I was gonna say it would be a waste if they didn't make Legiana fly at some point. Zeramon Oasis. So Zeramon Ruins is somewhere around here.
Yeah, it's I mean, you can probably figure out what direction it is from looking around.
I'm mostly just like clearing the map right now.
Yeah.
Yo, Everden. I haven't seen you. You a Basarios? Oh yeah,
right.
Ruby Basarios, dude.
Yeah. This is a new Monty.
Do I get this Monsty?
Not ye. Well, actually, in one of these Everdens, there is a Ruby Basarios egg, but you have to wait until the next sub area.
That's fine. I just wanted to know if it was one of those you just can't get.
No, it's they don't do that for like subspecies and stuff. If you can get the base version, you can get everything.
I like this design.
Yeah, no, that's a cool one.
Oh, you're weak to slash. I saw it from afar. I was like, that's purple Lujoth, and I'm like, nah, that's not purple Lujoth. It's something new. And I saw it and
I
I'm
was-
like, is it Basarios? And I'm like, yeah, it's Basarios.
I was kind of hoping this wouldn't be your exposure to Ruby Basarios, and you'll see why later.
Gravios weak to blunt. Ba-bum. Thank you, Roberto. I hope you got the one that was... Alright, never mind, you killed it. And you're gonna head on to me. That's fine. Double power attack.
Time to finish this.
This is a really cool design. I can't wait to get one.
Yeah, but you can kind of see that, like, because you remember Basarios' kinship skill, like how it was like hiding, like in the mist and everything. Like this one, it doesn't work as well because it's like, oh, you can see where it is because of the gems.
Oh yeah, you're right. You bring about a good point. I didn't consider that.
But actually, the cool thing about Ruby Basarios is that most of the time the subspecies were introduced in the same generation as the original. The normal Basarios has been around since the first game, but Ruby Basarios was not added until Monster Hunter 4. So there was a long time where Basarios didn't have a subspecies, and then they added Ruby Basarios in the 4th generation.
You riders have some epic moves.
Epic moves. Goodbye, wings.
Moment, dude.
Oh, Dragon Tremor Slash, nice.
Here we go. This might hurt.
Ba-bum.
Warming up.
Oh, goodbye.
That was a breeze.
It retreated, but that doesn't mean anything, right?
Oh, yes, it does. It means you can get that sweet, sweet egg right now.
Do I have to leave the Everden, right?
No, it's gonna spawn in the Everden.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, I see it right here. Let's go.
Yeah, so you were like, can I get
Didn't
the egg
even
now?
use a paintball.
Nope.
That's
Well,
exactly what I needed.
Well, I think the retreat condition for Basarios, like the flat, like raise
Or maybe
it
I
without
did it without knowing.
it's to break every single part. So you must have broken every
I
single part.
did break every single part.
So there you go. That's why you got it.
That's what I need, game. After, like, fighting Zenogre so many times and then leaving and then that one time with Legiana. That balances. That balances my luck.
Also, the fact that you fought Tigrex like 3 times and never got it to retreat.
Yeah, there's that too. Alright, I'm gonna go hatch that right when we leave this Everden. Oh, training charms for the prayer pot. Should check that prayer pot.
Yeah, oh yeah, I keep forgetting. We need to make sure that you keep leveling up the prayer pot, because that's kind of important.
Alright, Vital Essence is very useful. I just started using those.
Yeah, Vital Essences are really nice. It's one of the items that you'll probably go through the most in the
What
entire
on
game.
earth are you?
Oh! This is the other unique Everden monster that you can get early. I'll let it introduce itself.
Gravios. Interesting.
So you were very excited about Ruby Basarios, right?
I'm also pretty excited about this one.
I know, and the reason why. So Basarios is actually not a fully mature monster. Basarios is a baby Gravios. So this is the
I was
adult.
gonna say, this does look like if Basarios were to, like, evolve in, like, a Pokemon game or something.
Yep. But evolution doesn't exist in this game, so you will get a baby Gravios even though that's not canonically a thing.
That's hilarious. Oh, you go for power, okay. Yeah, I'm fine, no big deal. Alex, welcome to stream.
Hey, Alex.
You go for power. Ergo, Tigrex is good here. Just focus on the legs. The legs are weak to sword. Yes, Roberto. Get them legs.
This is also like Basarios where you want to crack open that stomach, because then it gets really weak. So if you have the hammer, I'd swap to the hammer to crack that stomach open.
Power. I'm going to use a Vital Essence because I'm on 1 heart. Hey, Roberto, get those legs. Alright, perfect. We're working on them. In that case, I could switch weapons. Ba-ba-bum. Yeah, I'll focus on the stomach. Ba-ba-bum.
Yeah, I was with how happy you were about Basarios. I was like, I wonder how he's gonna react to Gravios.
Yeah, like my excitement levels peaked above. Yeah, I'll focus on the stomach a little more. Now, what's this on? Also the stomach, nice. Stomach is so close. So are the legs. I think I'm gonna kinship here, and I don't know what you go for when you're angry. It was power before.
You just gotta think, would it be speed or technical?
Yeah, it's a coin flip. Let's go. Alright, time to get them legs. Oh, knockdown. I am doing a level 3 kinship here. That could not have been timed any better. So these weren't the ones you were talking about before, right? When you said we had like 2 monsties to get in that I can get right now?
Yeah, no, I meant Barioth, which was Avinia's partner, Frostfang. And the other one is Monoblos, which was one of the royal monsters from Alcala, like Tigrex. So
they weren't they weren't in dens in Luluxian, they're just in general, right?
Barioth is in Lolaska, Monoblos is in what is it actually called? Lemure. They're actually here. Well, Monoblos is actually here. But these ones
Barioth
were
is
like,
in Loloska and the other one's in here, right?
yeah. But I was like, my thing was, oh, I'm not gonna tell him to go after Gravios and Ruby Basarios because they're only in the Everdens, and I don't remember which Everdens they are. But it ended up working out, so I didn't even have to do anything.
That makes that easier.
Yeah. Because yeah, Ruby Basarios is in like the next area, but you won't if you didn't get Gravios there, you would have had to wait all the way until the volcano. So.
Oh, interesting. Press A, thank you.
Let's go, buddy.
Oh, hey, rare den.
What is it?
Unidentified shard. Interesting.
Oh, that's what I was talking about. So there's going to be 2 more of those that you need to find in that general area.
Oh, is that for the quest?
Yes.
Okay. So we're in a rare den. Let's see what we got. Oh, I can't wait to hatch my Ruby Basarios and Gravios.
Yeah, I hope you can find a Monoblos egg soon. I like Monoblos.
This is Tigrex. How behind are you in stream delay?
Like 2 seconds. You have a Gendrum egg right now.
Gendrum. Yeah, I don't remember all these eggs. What's what?
Yeah.
Tigrex. That one I know by heart.
Tigrex is one of the most obvious eggs in the entire game.
Some are obvious, and then others are like, yeah, I don't remember. And there's a Tigrex. Wasn't there like a thing I can do to like insta-kill, or is that only in certain conditions?
You're probably not at a high enough level to do it here yet.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah, so, like, you can do it when you go back to older areas, but you're
Oh, you have to be a certain level, yeah.
Yeah. Because they don't want you just quick finishing everything.
Okay. Okay, now you go for power during anger state. No Fang combo for you. Bum. Never get tired of it.
It is really good.
Ba-ba-bum. Oh yes, finish this, Roberto.
When Roberto gives you a bit of breathing room right after it immediately with the Dragon's Tremor.